Morning, we're on Torah Reish Yud Gimel. Shemati b'shmo shediber be'inyan machlokes v'amash l'chora mi ichbat shezeh medaber azeh. So Rav Nachman said once they were talking about machlokes, and in Rav Nachman's time there was a significant amount of machlokes around his philosophy, around the way that Rav Nachman brought a whole new chiyus to the world, and there was some level of machlokes around it. And he said, on one level, who cares? Why give it any space? Why give it any air? Who cares? So there's machlokas, big deal. What's it going to do? However, he does say, as much as we want to say who cares, there is a level in which machlokas can consume and take over someone, take over a community, can take over a movement, can take over and make someone fall off from their madrega, meaning to not be in the same place they were in because they just become consumed with the smallness of the machlokas. Sheratzu limnois gamesh Shlomo HaMelech alav hashalom ad sheba David minishtatach lefanav ki haya lahem koyach lidchoisei chas v'shalom ayidei dibureim. So David HaMelech comes and protects Shlomo from machlokas. Why? Because David realized that within machlokas it could be extremely detrimental. And that's why David says, Sarim radfuni chinam. They were raidef mi bechinam. Hayin shegedolim v'sarim radfuni eni yodesha bechinam. Sheiram pailim klal b'machlokas amalai. It says it was for free. They freely followed me. They chased me, meaning followed me to chase me, to harm me. And David says, what does that mean? They followed me bechinam, meaning it had no impact. So I think there's really two ways to look at this. When you get stuck into a machlokas and you become focused on machlokas, it affects you. But if you look at machlokas and you say, we shouldn't have this machlokas, and you try to solve it, you try to heal from it, you try to grow from it, you try to help others, there shouldn't be machlokas. But ultimately, some machlokas is going to happen, and you're not going to be able to control it. When that happens, when you say, Sarmad funi chinam, it bounces right off of me, like rubber, bounces right off of me. Bechinam, meaning it doesn't cost me anything. Doesn't have an effect on me, doesn't have an impact on me. When you try to avoid machlokas, when you do everything you can to avoid machlokas, when machlokas does come your way, it says sarim radfuni chinam, it'll bounce right off of you. Okay, may Hashem bless us to be able to avoid machlokas at all costs, to stop machlokas when we see it happening in our homes, in our communities, or wherever else it might be, and in the times when we cannot prevent the machlokas from happening, to be able to sarim radfuni chinam, that it should just bounce right off of us.